Hi YouTube, my YouTube people. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lamarr Townsend. I am a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader if you're new. I'm also an astrologer. And I also do so many different types of readings. If you want a reading from me, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. As you can see, the link is right above there, but this is what my website looks like if you wanted to get a bit of a preview. So this is my website. Once you've reached lamarrtownsendtarot.com, this is what it looks like. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. If you would want a reading, you would go right to the store section, but check out my other social media platforms. As you can see, I have a Twitch where I do monthly horoscopes. February's are coming out soon. Thank you all who have been following me this month. I saw my followers go up, and I hadn't posted in a while, so thank you all for following me there. Of course, follow me on YouTube. Check out my Patreon. I do post often as I can on my Patreon. And also keep up with my Spotify. This is my podcast. Google, Anchor. You can also find me on Apple. I also do have an Instagram and a Facebook. Be mindful that I only have one Instagram account. I never send DMs for readings. There is this pandemic or epidemic of fake accounts popping up, so be mindful of that. My only account is at Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Instagram spelled just like my YouTube. So this is my this is my store section of my website. So this is where you would go to get a reading from me. As you can see, I do compatibility birth chart readings. I do birth chart readings if you want to learn about your sun, moon, rising. I also make jewelry. I do psychic tarot readings. I do candles. I sew and make scarves. All right. I do tarot classes as well. I also do mediumship readings if you want to connect to your ancestors and spirit guides. Past life readings are also available here. So definitely check out my website to view. I also sell African Black soap. You guys are loving that soap. So definitely check out my website for all different types of things spiritual. Alright, I am available for readings, like I said, and I would love to read for you. Kanye West has been Kanye Westing, right? And he's been coming out lately, a lot, coming or throwing shots at Pete Davidson. Um, by the way, this video is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Wink, wink, right? Um, Kanye West is taking shots at Pete Davidson. I was scrolling through. I don't remember if it was Instagram or what it was. I was scrolling through something the other day, and I saw something about Kanye having to be snuck into one of the kids' birthdays with Kylie. It's just a lot of drama going on. But with the Kardashians, some of the drama can be drummed up by them themselves, allegedly, right? So I was like, you know what? I don't want to read the Kardashians. I know I haven't read them in a while, but I just don't feel like reading on their energy right now. But I do want to read on Kanye. Because Kanye is Kanye-ing, and I just want to see what's in store for Kanye. Growing up, I was a huge fan of Kanye West. I loved his 808 album. When he had an album before that with, it was called, with the song See You in My Nightmares. Was that the same album? Kanye West has had a good few albums. A couple months ago, I was looking back at the music video with Anna Nicole Smith. And I was like, you know what? This song used to actually be lit. Kanye used to be lit back in the day. I miss him. Kanye West was super popular from, in my generation growing up when I was in, middle school and high school and stuff like that. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck from any past readings. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Amen, amen, amen. So it's interesting to see him evolve and grow, or maybe evolve and grow backwards, alright, in certain instances, to where he is today. So let's just go ahead and read Kanye West, you guys. I did cleanse the cards. Let's just say a quick prayer. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck, or this space from any past readings. Thank you for protecting my energy, my thoughts, my mind, and my emotions. Thank you for protecting the energies, thoughts, minds, and emotions of those watching this video. Block out all evil, all negativity, all energies that are not of the light. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Amen, amen, amen. Alright, Kanye, what's coming up for you? What's coming up for Kanye West based on the ancestors, the protectors, the spirit guides, the angels? What's coming up for Kanye? My cat, sorry. When a cat's plotting and you catch him while in mid-plot, You gotta snap them out of it. That's what I just had to do. What's coming up for Kanye West? The first card I get is the Eight of Pentacles. So he's definitely career focused at this time. He's definitely focused on getting himself financially successfully wise, or success wise, to a place of status, a good status. There's something where it's almost like, and I kind of go back to Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian, where I kind of feel like there's maybe a little bit of hurt there, a little bit of like pride. It feels prideful. I'm sorry, you guys. The way the camera looks is so bothering me right now. Let me make it a bit more focused. There we go. Can you guys tell I'm losing weight? Look at me. Going to the gym is paying off. Yes. Okay, hold on. Can you guys tell? Look at me, I'm a skinny mini. I'm so happy. I still have a lot to go, but I'm happy with my progress. Okay, back to Kanye. Yeah, I do feel like there's there's a focus on career. There's a focus on like, it's kind of the energy, like, when you go through a break, well, I don't know, when you go through a breakup, someone who's artistic or creative, you put that energy into your music or your creativity or your art, whatever your art could be. Your art could be ice skating, painting. Your art could be, working on cars. There's something unique and different and creative about what you do. And you bring an art to what you do. And Kanye West is one of those people with his art, with his uniqueness, with his creativity, with his nerve, with his talent, right? There's something where he's able to transmute that into art. That we, I don't know, maybe you or others as fans of him and his music and his journey, consume. All right? And it kind of feels like, Kim has kind of, or at least in the public eye, it looks like she's kind of moved on. She's with Pete. She's dating around. She's doing this and that, And there's a little bit of pride with Kanye, where it's like, I gotta prove I still got what I got. I gotta prove that, I'm still, still just as, hot and just as trendy and just as cool, as Kim Kardashian. It's kind of like a brand thing. Kim Kardashian the brand versus Kanye West the brand. Like, does that make sense to you? That's kind of the war that's going on, if we could call it that, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. There's a loss, Kanye, maybe in terms of financially. I do think that maybe the Kardashian family, Kim maybe even brought some sort of financial backing, possibly. But there's a needing to put emotion, heart back into, once again, your art, your creativity, your ability to make money. I think there's something also where you saw maybe, how easy the Kardashians make money or how easy money comes to them. That now that you've separated from that in some way, shape, or form, or, mostly separated from it, right? It's kind of like losing a lifeline in a way. Look at the way the man's holding his chest, it looks like here. And he's underneath the sea. I don't know if you can tell that, but this man, he looks huge. He's taking up the entire sea right underneath this little boat right here. So this could signify an ancestor's backing Kanye maybe at this time, but this little boat is manning the sea all alone. There's no boats behind it. There's no boats, in the background, in the foreground. This shows up in his finances, all right? So Kanye, there's something going on with that. Not saying you're like broke or poor. I don't think you're broke or poor by any means, but there's some sort of, I'll say, spiritual learning lesson you're going through in terms of finances. I'm wondering how old you are. Let me know in the comment section below. I get the Five of Wands showing up in your communication, intellect, and the mind. So I do think there's possibility for some Kanye West type things to come out of your mouth, of your tweet hands soon, maybe. All right. Just like back, a few years ago when you were tweeting those crazy things about, I think you said something about Black Americans in the United States, and you were tweeting about what's his name, Donald Trump. And there's just some crazy things you were saying, and then you called Kim, what's her name, Kris Jenner, Chris Jong Un or something like that. Like, we're gonna see some of this. This could show up maybe around the summertime, early summertime. Could be 3 days, 3 weeks, as early as that. All right. With Kanye West, it could even be 3 hours, to be honest with that, and I'm being serious. Okay. There is a loss of family. The death card shows up in your placement of emotions, family, home. So Kanye, you are dealing with some sort of loss at this time. On the outside, to us, it looks like you're breaking free of the Kardashians. And you are to some degree. No shade to the Kardashians, right? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Hey, Kim and all y'all. But for Kanye, as we'll say, unique as the Kardashians can be, and different maybe to the lifestyle you grew up in, there was a sense of family there. There was a sense of, okay, maybe these aren't my blood family. Maybe, these are family by choice, but they've got my back to a degree. I've been acting crazy, and they still, we may not always get along, but there's a sense of, some sort of loyalty that's, with the death card showing up, maybe no longer there anymore. And I'm wondering, Kanye, are you emotionally acting out of that loss? All right. Interesting. Okay. I get the Seven of Pentacles. So you're gonna, play musical chairs, I guess we could say, relating to your love life and dating life. We may see you with this person, with that person over these next 7 weeks, 7 months. Maybe 7 years. But I think ultimately with the Seven of Pentacles coming out, sevens do deal with Neptune's, Pisces. So Neptune and Pisces is about the soul, all right? Spirit. So Kanye, you need to be looking for a soulmate, a spiritual union. I always tell my clients there's someone you're evenly spiritually yoked with. How many of my clients have heard me say this? Evenly spiritually yoked, at least maybe one time in your reading. Say it in the comments below if you've had a phone reading with me or some type of reading with me where I've mentioned that, all right? Personal reading, I mean. I get the Page of Swords. It's, with the Page of Swords coming out, Kanye, it's a new landscape you're in terms of working, in terms of making money. It's no longer the early 2000s or late 2000s. It's no longer even the early or late 2010s. We're in 2022. Oh, it looks like I just got a reading. Thank you to whoever just bought a reading. Kanye, to me, it looks like there's something. We're in 2022. The rules are different. If you've watched, the Scream just came out. The new Scream 5 came out. This is an example. And if you're a fan of the Scream movies, there's always some motive, and there's always something with like the originals, the OGs, and the remakes, and the new age, the modern era. That's kind of what it feels like to me, Kanye. It kind of feels like to me, we're in a new age, we're in a modern era. In certain ways, the old rules apply, but in other ways, there's new rules that you need to abide by and figure out. And I think it deals with your tweeting, to be honest with you. Part of it deals with your tweeting. I mean, and I think it also deals with your connection to Generation Z. Just saying. Or your not connection to Generation Z, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Are you going to spill some tea about Kim and your situation with them? The Ace of Swords shows up in your placement of one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. You're definitely going to be vocal about any new moves you're making, which, we'll have to see if that's going to work for you or against you. But you're definitely going to be vocal, and I think you're a Gemini. That's how Geminis can be. Once again, a little bit like prideful. I'm wondering if you have Leo in your chart. There's a little bit of pride there. Yeah, I got a new deal, and so, a couple new albums coming out. Look out for them. It's going to be fire. And it's like, why couldn't you just say that in secret and drop the darn albums, Kanye? Why do you have to announce your movements? Like, there's something with that where there's a little bit of pride and ego showing up here in your relation to, I'll say, your personal relationship. So I'm wondering, is this just not going to be just Kim? Is there going to be other people added to the list over these next 7 weeks, 7 months? Maybe by, what is this, September, October of 2022? Child, let me just take a sip of this coffee, because okay. I feel like I'm reading Kanye in this reading. And when I say reading, I mean, literally, but also figuratively. If the library's open, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? And I need to calm down. Give me a second. Maybe because I was a fan, I just want him to get it together. Okay, the coffee's giving me a bit more clarity. Let me take one more sip, you guys. Hold on. Okay. I feel like I'm back down to earth. All right. Coffee can make a difference, honey. All right. So can deep breathing. Let me breathe. All right. The next card I get is the Eight of Wands. This shows up in your placement of endings, transformations. I think once again, there's something about the ending of not just maybe your situation with the Kardashians or Kim, but like a whole period of your life. I feel like, to us, it's you're ending with the Kardashians and, blah, blah, blah. But to you, I feel like it's something about a whole period of your life. This could be the last 8 years, particularly. So I don't know how long you and Kim have been together, but I know y'all have been together for a while, because I think y'all were together, I think, maybe throughout my time in college. I think, because I started college back in like 2011. Were y'all together then? I don't think y'all were together then, actually. Never mind. But it's been a while. Kanye, the Chariot shows up in your placement of travel, long distance. Learning new skills. Maybe even higher education, higher learning, spirituality. There's a journey you're on over these next 9 weeks, 9 months. I'm wondering, are you going to move? Do you need to move? Do you need to travel overseas? Is there a spiritual journey or a spiritual retreat that could really help you? Maybe that, either during or after, whatever your process is, you can write about, record about, document about, maybe create about, heal about, that we can also participate in as fans and consumers of your art. That would be interesting, with the Chariot coming out in this position. Remember, guys, if you want a reading, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I do get a Queen of Cups showing up in your placement of family, home, or fatherhood, particularly father, maybe side of the family, your career, professional destiny. It also could be someone from your past. Now, I think Kim's a Libra, and then maybe she has Pisces in her chart. This could be definitely a Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio woman. Maybe if it's not Kim, it could be someone from your past or someone within the same career profession as you. All right. She shows up as a queen, so she's on some way, shape, or form similar to your level, or maybe a little bit above you, She's emotional, she's intuitive, she's nurturing. She shows up as a queen of cups. A queen of water. Sorry for the background noise. I had my window open. It's a nice day here in Virginia, so I was like, let me open my window. Kanye West, I think part of your resurgence is going to be the internet. Is going to be somehow technology. Is going to be social media. Is going to be you gaining support and backing in that way. You do have this political activism, humanitarian side to you, and I think that's the part in this new stage, in this new era of your life, I guess we'll say, that you need to figure out. What does that look like? The humanitarian side of Kanye, the maybe political activist side of Kanye. Alright? How can we tie that into the Kanye that the public as we know, and that we know, you haven't lost it within you. From this reading, you haven't lost that within you. You're just going through some sort of weird change or shift where it's all internal. All right, I feel like this is a real personal reading, to be honest with you, not just a reading on YouTube. Let's see what your last card is. Your last card, Kanye, is the Six. Are you gonna watch this? I feel like you might end up watching this. Your last card is the Six of Swords. Change is imminent in your career, in your love life. Sixes deal with Venus. So this is one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. It's also your money, personal belongings. And if you pay attention, the people in this card are on a boat. And there's swords in the boat. It's rocky. The water looks murky. It looks dangerous. But it's about facing that fear. Where there's a will, there's a way. Sixes are success. So in the end, there's success. With the Six of Swords, and maybe success you have to overcome. You're going to have to overcome some obstacles here. Over maybe these, once again, next 6 weeks, 6 months, maybe 6 years. Alright? I feel like this is a little bit of a long-term thing where we're going to see you, I don't want to say struggle, but we're going to see you fight. Alright? And I really wish you the best, Kanye West. That is just a lovely reading. And let's just send Kanye love and light. Let's just pray for him, his spirit, his soul, to find himself again. To find himself and figure himself out. That's what I think he needs. No matter what we think, no matter what other people think, just wish Kanye West happiness, you guys. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. Remember, if you want a personal reading, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I am available for readings, and I would love to read for you. My readings are confidential, by the way. Alright, so, go ahead and check out my website. I do mediumship readings if you want to connect to your ancestors' spirit guides, past life readings if you want to connect to your past lives, natal chart, birth chart readings if you want to learn about your sun, moon, rising, and all placements in between. I also will compare your natal chart to someone else's if you want a compatibility birth chart reading. I do candles, psychic tarot readings like this, and so much more. Alright, love and light. God bless. Until the next video, I'll see you in your own personal reading, or I'll see you on, these internet streets somehow, somewhere, some way. Alright, love and light. God bless.